So as some of you, probably none of you know, I went to PAX West this year. Used to be PAX Prime for those who are confused. Now, I could sadly only be at the convention for one day because I didn't actually have a place to stay because I waited too long and I couldn't find a place with a reasonable budget. But it was a blast nonetheless. I walked the convention floor for that day, had a good time, got some terrible quality footage because it was my camera. Because I don't have a professional fucking camcorder. As always, the Twitch booth was sick. Arc, I believe, had their massive dinosaurs out there once again. Devolver Digital was there. If you guys don't know who Devolver Digital is, it's the people at E3 that had the really fucking weird conference type thing. Devolver had a couple games there. There's one called Ape Out where you're just an ape running around killing things, pretty much. Done in like the top down, or top looking, like you're looking down on your character, like kind of like Hotline Miami was, which is a style that I like a lot. Hotline Miami is such a great game. I'm probably gonna have to give this one a go eventually. Not too sure when. Maybe a stream game for me. The new Shadow of War was there, which, if it's anything like the first one, it's going to be fantastic. I believe they had a gameplay trailer at E3 and they have like the comedy and still like the action in it.
I'm not going to do this alone. Gather your troops.
Will do. Ooh, just make sure you let me pop his heads off, won't ya?
Which is just a perfect combination, in my opinion. It kind of makes a game look like it doesn't take itself so seriously, which is always nice. Sadly, I didn't have a lot of time to walk around a lot of the booths since we were there till the close, but the thing is we got there super late because, like I said, I didn't have a place to stay, so I was staying with my friends down in Portland. That's a 3-hour drive up. We left at like 12:30. We didn't even get there till like 3:30. Didn't even get the convention till like 4, so I could only be there for about 2 hours. It really sucked. Monster Hunter World was there. I actually didn't get the chance to play this, but I have seen previews of it, and it looks like it's going to be a blast of a fucking game. I know there's other versions of Monster Hunter, I'm pretty sure, made by Capcom, releasing early in 2018. If you check out their site, you can actually see a couple of the trailers. I'll run a little bit of one here. As the title says, you hunt monsters. Pretty self-explanatory. Cool looking game though. Like I said, no official release date, just early 2018. There were multiple booths that I saw of people playing games, and I really wish I got to sit down and play some of them because I had such a small amount of time. I want to see as much of the showroom floor as I wanted to. I know there was places playing the new Call of Duty. Obviously, most of the developer booths were playing the games that they had available at that time. They were showcasing at PAX West. Once again, PAX is just amazing. It's always fun. Not only to see all like the new games and what devs are working on, but it's always also great to see friends hang out. And like Seattle's probably one of my favorite cities, which is why I always want to go to PAX Prime or PAX West, whatever you want to call it, even as PAX West now. It's just, Seattle's such a nice city. Also, I actually just think of a game I did see near the indie booth. Jesus, or indie booth, I should say. Where's talking is really tough right now. It was a game called At Sundown. The reason this game stuck out so much to me is it's like a combination, in my opinion. I hope I'm not offending the devs if they're watching this. It's like a combination of like Gang Beast plus Duck Game in a sense, and it's just like it's a top-down shooter. I don't know if there's like any other, I don't know if you can melee or stuff. Like I said, I didn't get to directly sit down and play any of these games because I was so limited on the time that I had. But there's always next convention. Anyways, back to At Sundown. It looks like it's just a 4-person. I'm assuming it's probably up to 4 people minimum too, so 2, 3, or 4 players. I can definitely see this being like for all my streamer friends, like a drunk Friday night type of stream game where like you just play a game, yell at the people you're playing with just because they're making you so mad, but you're having a blast at the same time. Honestly, though, this game looks stellar. The trailer's been out for a couple years now. I'm surprised I didn't see this at any other of the PAXs I went to, but I cannot wait for this game to be released. Like I said, I think it's going to be a blast whenever, you know, it's gonna be a fantastic party game. It is pretty much dark, and it's very dark. It's not completely pitch black, but it's a very, very dark map. You can't really see unless you're near light type of shit, but it's such an interesting game, and I honestly can't wait. This is probably one of the favorite games that I saw at PAX West. I can't wait for it to come out. I don't think there's a release date set for it yet. At least there's not on Steam, but I'm really looking forward to this game. And I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I want it to be soon because I want to play this. I imagine, you know, if I play this with like Smitty, Minnie, and Tyler, or some sort of group of people like that, it'll be so much fun. Kind of like Gang Beast, but with guns, pretty much. But that's pretty much it for the PAX floor coverage. Like I said, pretty couple solid games at Sundown. I'm really looking forward to that releasing. As for the rest of my day up there, it was at the Twitch party, which I just want to say was probably the coolest Twitch. It made the day up there even better than it already like could have been. Like I was already hanging out with all my friends and like checking out cool games, having some good food with friends and shit. And then we go to a Twitch party and it's in an aquarium. But it was probably, even though I only went for one day, and I think that almost was, I wish I could have done for like 2 days. But I think me taking not as much of it in made it a better PAX than it usually is for me. Usually, you know, I leave PAX and I'm exhausted from walking floors for 4 days in a row and just looking at everything, playing games and everything. And it gets exhausting, but the Twitch party was sick. The convention was great. Like I said, a lot of good games, a lot of interesting games, seeing a lot of big games that I'm hyped for coming out. And that's pretty much it for my coverage. Once again, thank you to PAX. Actually, I think this is my first time saying thank you to PAX. Thank you for allowing me to get a media pass and cover the floor. I appreciate that. And to everyone watching this, I appreciate you watching. Maybe I'll see you at next PAX or next convention. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Why your mommy pushing on my quotient? Using lotion, I'm a boasting. Now she smoking, I ain't token, I be floating. What about counterfeit? I'm missing there. I need that money, grab that check. I'm sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. I need a pint of tech. Yeah, too much speak. Too much lean.